weekend already.
I know, right? Freshman year went by so fast. Like this time last year, I didn't even know I was going to Penn State.
Really? I thought you always knew you wanted to come here.
No, I actually thought I was going to go to University of Maryland for a while.
Because of the in-state tuition?
Well, yeah, that plus like my parents went there and my two best friends were going there and like a lot of people from my high school were going there, so I just thought it was like, the place I was supposed to be.
True, I get that. It must have been scary going to Penn State with your two friends going to a different college without you.
Yeah, it was scary, but I'm definitely glad I ended up at Penn State. I for sure belong here.
So, if you're from Maryland and your whole family went to UMD and your two best friends were going to UMD, what made you come to Penn State?
It's funny you say that, actually. This exact weekend last year, I visited Penn State for Blue and White weekend.
No way!
Yeah, my cousin Taylor, she was a junior at the time. She always begged me to come visit her at Penn State. She wanted to show off her school and she wanted me to meet her friends. And so I finally decided it's now or never, I might as well go visit her. And I just had such a great time. I knew I wanted to come here.
Oh my gosh. So, what exactly happened that weekend that made it so fun?
Well, so I left school early on Friday to drive up, and it was like a 4-hour drive. Then once I got here and figured out how to park and everything, I walked to Taylor's house, which she shared with 3 girls and 4 guys, and they were all super cool and nice. They're all like her best friends, and they're who I hung out with pretty much the whole weekend. First, we have Sam, who I've known for forever since Taylor and her have been friends since kindergarten. We actually all grew up in the same neighborhood, so it was nice knowing someone else besides just Taylor. Then there's Annalise, who's dating Thomas. They're like the mom and dad of the group and are going to get married one day. Thomas is actually in the Blue Band. But yeah, they're so cute, I love them. Then there's Chris, Jack, and Eddie, who have been friends since middle school, I think. They're the kind of friends that know each other so well, they just goof around and do the craziest stuff. Her friends are seriously so funny and crazy, like I can't even explain it. They all have these weird onesies that they all hang out in. Haha, it's so funny. But so, anyway, back to the story. So I get there at like 5 o'clock on Friday, and I'm immediately welcomed by all her friends. All the boys run up and hug me as soon as I get there, so I was already having fun. We all go get Chipotle for dinner, and then by the time we get back, it's time to go out. The boys insisted on playing this ridiculous song to get hyped to go out. After we were all hyped, I showered and got ready and went downstairs, and as soon as the girls saw me, they just laughed. Apparently I was wearing such a classic high school outfit and desperately needed their help, which, yeah, looking back, I did, to be honest. So they let me borrow a skirt and a top, and then we're all ready to go. Everyone meets in the kitchen, and we gather around the kitchen table, and they teach me how to play stack cup and slap cup and all the classics. Wow, looking back, it's so weird. I didn't know how to play those games. They're such staples for us now. But anyway, so we're all playing games and drinking and having fun, and then around 11:30, it's time to head out to the party. I was fine at this point, but apparently Jack had been taking shots while we were all getting ready, so he was super drunk. He even let me give him a tattoo of my name on his arm. We get to the party and I feel kind of awkward since I don't know most of the people there. Taylor ran off to talk to some boys she liked, so I was kind of uncomfortable at the party for a little bit. Luckily, Chris saw me standing alone and asked me to be his partner in beer pong. Unfortunately, I suck at beer pong, so Chris had to carry our team. He made every single cup until the end of the game when we were in overtime, and then we had to hit the redemption cup or else we'd lose. To my surprise, Chris told me to take the shot. I said a quick prayer and shot the ball, and it went in. Everyone around the table went wild and started chanting my name. I felt like LeBron. After my all-star moment, we just drank some more at the party, and she introduced me to people, and it was a fun time. Then we all left and went to get Canyon Pizza for $1 slices, but this ended up being so funny because there was this super drunk guy there, and he came up to our group crying because he dropped his pizza slice on the floor, and he said that was his last dollar. We all felt bad for the guy, so Jack, being as drunk as he was, paid for this guy to get another slice. Of course, the random dude drops this one too and starts crying all over again. We decided this guy was a drunken lost cause and hopped on the Blue Loop to get to the next apartment party. Even the bus was so fun. Everyone on the bus was chanting, "We are," and just being crazy. To be honest, I drank too much and don't really recall too much from the second apartment, but everyone said I was having a good time. Then we go back to the house and we all go to bed immediately because we know we have to get up early the next day for tailgating and the game. So Saturday morning, Taylor wakes me up at 8 a.m. for what she called cans and pans. Keep in mind I drank a lot the night before, so I'm kind of drunk still. We get ready and put on all our Penn State gear and face tattoos, and we walk to our friend's apartment. It was so fun and cute. Everyone was playing drinking games with beer, the cans if you will, and there was a girl in the kitchen making pancakes. So that's why it's called Cans and Pans. I don't know, I just thought it was a super cute party theme. I ate like 4 pancakes because the girl kept making me eat more because she kept putting them on my plate and I just felt bad throwing them away, so I had to eat them. After cans and pans, we head to the tailgating fields, and it was so cool. The PSU tailgating fields were like nothing I'd ever seen before. There were so many people in every direction you looked, and they were all there to support Penn State football. We went to Jack's family's tailgate, and they were so nice and hospitable. His mom said I could help myself to any food and drinks I wanted. We played more games and drank more and ate more food. All of Jack's family was so nice to me, especially when I told them I was from Maryland and was probably going to UMD. Jack's whole family went to Penn State, so they made it their personal mission to convince me to be a Nittany Lion. Jack's dad did a toast to Mary Kate's first Penn State experience, and then everyone cheered. I couldn't believe how friendly everyone was. Then it was time to go to the game. Since I didn't have a student ID to get in, I borrowed Betsy's ID because she didn't care if she went to the game or not. My first time in Beaver Stadium, I was so blown away. As you know, it's huge. I remember feeling intimidated when I first walked in and was just so overwhelmed with how many people were there. We got there after kickoff, but it was still fun to do all the Penn State game chants. When we scored, Taylor's friends threw me up in the air 7 times to celebrate the 7 points. I had no idea that was a thing at Penn State football games, so when everyone grabbed me, I legit screamed out loud. It was so embarrassing. I was so scared they dropped me, but luckily they didn't. Taylor didn't eat much at the tailgate, so she bought a chicken basket, which were seriously the best chicken tenders and fries I've ever had. Like, I still dream of that chicken basket. The people at the stadium claim they use the same chicken tenders and fries as they do in the dining halls at East, but I call BS. But so the game was really fun to watch, and afterward we walked back to our house. The whole walk back, I remember being in awe of how many people were there at Penn State, and I loved feeling like a part of something so huge. I fell asleep as soon as we got back to the house and didn't wake up again until 9 o'clock that night. I thought everyone would be tired from drinking all day, but wow, was I wrong. As soon as I walked downstairs, everyone cheered and we all took a shot to Mary Kate's first Penn State Saturday night out. I'm pretty sure they just looked for any excuse to take a shot, but whatever. We played a different drinking game this night called Kings, and this one I had a harder time catching on to the rules. I don't know how he does it, but Jack managed to get super drunk again this night too. Taylor says he's just like that though. Apparently he's the friend that can never hang. But so, we pretty much do the same thing Saturday night that we did on Friday. We went to an apartment crawl and I met some more of Taylor's friends. We got pizza from Canyon again, and even got some random guy to pay for our slices.
That's so funny. That's where your love of Canyon all started?
I know, right? Like, ever since that weekend, every time I go out, I just have to get Canyon pizza now.
You do. So what else happened?
Nothing too crazy. I went home the next day, and on the car ride home, I was just in the best mood. I seriously had the best time visiting Taylor and her friends. I love the atmosphere of the school, and I love going to the game. Then I realized the whole time I was there, I hardly even thought of my friends from home. I was so distracted by all the fun I was having and the new people I was meeting. I knew I could be really happy if I went there. Even though my 2 best friends are going to UMD. I actually realized I kind of wanted to go to a different school from them so I could meet more people and just have a fresh start.
Yeah, same with me. I wanted to meet so many new people when I came to Penn State.
So yeah, that's pretty much how I decided to go here. I just had the best weekend of my life and knew that if I went to Penn State, I'd always have a great time.
So true. We always have the best times. And last year, that's what made you come to PSU.
Yeah, I'm so glad I visited Taylor that weekend.
Me too, girl, because life wouldn't be the same without you here.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, in the retelling of my story, I almost forgot that it's blue and white weekend. The weather's supposed to be pretty good. Do you know what you're wearing?
Yeah, hold on.